Welcome to the Padre Podcast, a place where I share what's in my heart and mind because I am a forever student and I hope to graduate in heaven, and I hope you do too. This is episode number 10, and I am going to talk today about a Roman coin minted by Pontius Pilate, which is part of my collection, an original, I hope. And maybe I will show you at the end other replica coins of my Bible Museum collection. Remember, I am a collector, not a hoarder, because collector sounds better. So let's get started. Pontius Pilate was the Roman procurator of Judea under Tiberius Caesar between years 26 and 36 AD. Pontius Pilate is chiefly known for the part he played in the trial and crucifixion of Jesus. By the way, his name is spelled Pilate, Pilate, because sometimes when I correct papers of my students, they write Pilot, Pilot, and I tell them, I didn't know there were airplanes in the time of Christ. Pilate, Pilate. The coins minted by Pontius Pilate are not really beautiful or truly rare. They are found in many archaeological sites. They are not of very great monetary value either, and they are tiny. Yet these apparently modest coins carry in their weight an act which would have immense consequences to the history of the world, because year 30 AD marked the trial and the death of Jesus. And given that time frame, Pilate's coins were minted in years 29, 30, and 31 AD, so precisely around the time of the crucifixion of Christ. Pontius Pilate's coins were struck in Jerusalem, the city in which the significant events took place. Pontius Pilate himself designed and put the coins into circulation, and of course he was the man who conducted the trial and ordered the crucifixion of Jesus. So the coins of Pontius Pilate bring us virtually back to the momentous event which has fashioned the world we know. Pilate's coins are Roman coins. The words on them are in Greek. They were circulated in Judea, and today they are to be found distributed among worldwide collectors after having spent 2,000 years buried in the earth. The absolute split between Judaism and Christianity took place around year 70 AD, year which marked the tragic ending of the first Jewish rebellion. It was from that time, too, that Pilate's money ceased to be used. Although the prefects had their residencies in Caesarea Maritime, which is towards the Mediterranean Sea, towards the north, the administrative capital of the province, it seems that their money was actually minted in Jerusalem, and so was Pilate's money. It would seem that Pilate's money was in current use for at least 35 years. Indeed, some of it has been discovered among other coins during the excavation of remains of dwellings destroyed by the Romans during the first Jewish revolt, which is evidence that they were still in use at that time. Some of these coins have been discovered as far as Antioch of Syria, which is in Turkey, modern-day Turkey, nearly 350 miles north from Jerusalem. Others have also been found in Jordan. Several symbols were found in his coins. In the one that I have in my collection, you can see the following symbols. The litus was a wooden staff which the Roman priests held in the right hand. It symbolized their authority, similar to a bishop's staff. It was raised towards heaven while the priests invoked the gods and made their predictions. Legend records that Romulus used it at the time of Rome's foundation in year 353 before Christ. In the coin I have, the laurel wreath is barely seen. It's a symbol of power and victory. It appears on various ancient Greek and Roman coins. On Pilate's coins, the wreath appears on the reverse side of the litus, framing the date. The notation of dates uses a code invented by the Greeks, whereby each letter of the alphabet was assigned a number. So in Pilate's coins, we have LIS, which is year 29 AD, LIZ, which is year 30 AD, LIH, which is year 31 AD. In my coin, you can see the letters IZ. The L is kind of missing. So most likely my coin was minted on year 30 AD. That is the same year of the crucifixion of Jesus. Poof. In front of the coin, you can see in Greek Tiberius Kaisaros, Tiberius Caesar, or Iulia Kaisaros, Empress Iulia. In my coin, you can clearly read Kaisaros, while the part that should read Tiberio is almost unreadable on the left side, but it should be read Tiberius Caesar. It's interesting to see how the procurator of Judea wanted to make sure to honor his boss all the way to Rome by mentioning him by name in his newly minted coins, Tiberius Caesar. It was a form of job security. So that's the coin of Pontius Pilate for you that is part of my collection at the Bible Museum in my house. But please stay tuned because now I am going to show you other coins that I have in my collection. These are mainly replicas, but I would like you to see them. So I have here some coins between the Testaments and a coin by Herod the Great, which will be just before the birth of Christ into his birth. Then coins of the time of the birth of Christ. Again, these are replicas. During the time of Christ, the most famous coin of the Bible is the widow's mite. So I have a couple of originals right there for you, which was pennies during the time of Christ, and that is widely available. And I have a bunch of replicas in those golden bags that I give away as gifts. I have some originals that I don't know what they are because they haven't been studied, and there it is, the Pontius Pilate coin that this Padre Podcast episode is all about, right there in the center. There is another replica coin of a denarius of Augustus Caesar. And then in my collection, I have coins related to the missionary journeys of St. Paul, the first trip, the second missionary journey of St. Paul, which was the longest one, then the third missionary journey of St. Paul. These are all replicas. The third and final missionary journey, which is the one that took him all the way to the city of Rome for his martyrdom. There is a shekel. There is also a coin by Vespasian, a Roman emperor. Then there are the coins of the seven churches of the Book of Revelation, and finally a coin, an original of the time of Constantine the Great, the one that legalized Christianity. So here you have my complete collection of coins of the Bible Museum here at All Saints Parish. And once again, the Pontius Pilate coin. Have a blessed Holy Week.